Have you ever wanted to play a version of God of War that's technically God of War, but worse in literally every way? If you said yes, that's really weird, but boy do I have the game for you. God of War Betrayal is a mobile game that was released in 2007, and I kinda wish that it wasn't. Yeah, I'm being a hater today. It's about to get spicy, boys. This game was built for cell phone screens, so Kratos looks like a tiny little baby boy. Let's start with the first level. Now that we're about 5 seconds in, this is where things start to go off the rails. Immediately, we're hit with a tutorial on how to fight. Okay, cool, very normal, first level type stuff. Thank you, God of War. Can't wait to fight these guys. Oh, there's another tutorial. Okay, gotcha, thanks. All right, so we can use the blades on these guys, pick them up. A little bit of tomfoolery never hurt anybody. Holy shit. Okay, it hurt that guy. And then another tutorial? This is a phone game. There's like 3 buttons. How complicated can it be? I'm gonna lose it, dude. This is literally 30 seconds of gameplay with 4 tutorials. Just let me open this one chest. Okay. Fuck it, I'm gonna fight a boss now, ignore that. As you can see, I did 1 full combo with the blades, pressed 3 buttons in the QuickTime event, the guy reverb burped in my face, turned off gravity, and flew away. 20-year-old mobile game spoilers! So there's 10 levels in this game and only 2 bosses, and you actually fight this guy 4 times, and it never changes. Anyways, back to the first level, we get introduced to our first magic ability, and it's the Blade of Artemis. It works exactly like the Blades of Chaos, but has super short range and uses magic whenever you swing it. But is it stronger than the blades? No, it is not, but what a specific and interesting question. I wonder if that's relevant to the rest of the video. Now we're doing some classic God of War platforming, some lever pulling, a little bit of interior decorating when we get another tutorial about, wait a minute, we're getting more magic already? And it's another thing from God of War 1? Okay, if you say so. They will learn what it means to defy the God of War. Oh yeah, buddy, you guys are getting so owned right now. Probably won't defy him again. And another magic tutorial. Wow, we're in the first level and we've unlocked literally every ability in the game. The last part of the level is a door guarded by a certain number of enemies. Once they're gone, you're free to leave. All right, now that we're done with the first level, let's go ahead and roll the tutorial compilation. Wow, that was a lot, huh? Why is the music still playing? That was only half of the clips? It's still going. Yeah, this game was a mistake. Betrayal has all the mechanics of a God of War game. There's 5 enemy types spread out over 10 levels, a boss fight with this thing, Gorgon Eyes and Phoenix Feathers, a boss fight with this thing, platforming, and then a boss fight with this thing, a boss fight with this thing, and then a boss fight with this thing. But they got the most important part wrong. That's right, I really buried the lead on this one, boys. The combat is trash. Kratos takes damage from touching enemies. When Kratos takes damage, it interrupts his current action. Every magic ability has a 2-second cast time where you can't block or move. Therefore, if you try to use magic in combat, you are dumb. The best strategy is to stand just outside the combat range, use Medusa's Gaze or Army of Hades beforehand, and then go crazy with the blades. But wait, it gets even worse. With maxed out blades, you can destroy everything in seconds by pressing 1 button 3 times. So why would I ever use anything else? They gave us everything in the first level because it's all bad. That's how much it literally doesn't matter. To prove my point, I'm gonna fight the final boss with only the blades. Spoilers, by the way. Now, you might notice that this guy has wings on his helmet and a huge staff. You're probably thinking, wow, Luke, I bet that thing's gonna hurt. I wouldn't know, dude. He never used it. You ever fought a man for a full minute and he never even does anything? This footage is sped up 500% and I got over 100 hits in the combo. It made me feel like I was doing something wrong to him. Slayer of what? You were a god? Anyways, God of War is great, but this game was mid. Now do a 100-hit combo on the like button or I'm gonna do one on you, dude. Come here.